Hey guys, sorry it's been so long again. I know I'm always saying I'm sorry. I should just label this video I'm sorry. I've just really been struggling with filming in this apartment. I don't have a lot of room. Like, as you can see, my lighting isn't as good as my old lighting. I put the ring light there. I need more lights and I just don't have anywhere set up for this. And so it's just a lot. And I don't feel confident putting out videos that aren't perfect. And I know none of my videos are perfect, but you know, perfect in my eyes, as perfect as I can get them. I just don't feel confident putting out these types of videos. But you know what? It's been like, either I get a bigger apartment with an extra room where I can film, or I just put out these kinds of videos until I can get the room for it. So I'm just gonna put out some iffy lighting videos and hopefully you guys still enjoy them and learn something. But anyway, for this video today, I'm going to be explaining my knowledge on how to choose the proper primer for you. I know this is something a lot of people struggle with. Some people don't even use a primer. I do want to emphasize how important it is to use a primer, and I just want to talk about the different types of skin and what you can do to combat your different types of skin types with a primer. So let's get into it. So I've struggled with oily skin my entire life until recently, like a year ago, when my skin kind of changed to combination. I don't know if it's because of what I was using or if it was just, you know, a change in my skin. I don't really know, but I do know how to choose a primer for both of these skin types. So I also know how to choose a primer for dry skin types as well. So first I want to start off with oily skin. If you have oily skin, the first thing before you even think about primers, I can't stress enough that you have to use a good moisturizer when you go to bed. Like a good moisturizer. Don't think because you have oily skin, you can't moisturize because it's gonna make you have oily skin. No, your skin is producing its oils. It's producing these oils. So you need to give your skin the oils so that it doesn't have to overproduce, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not an esthetician, and so this is just what I've kind of found from experience on myself. I would say try it for yourself and see if it works. So first step is moisturize at night. Moisturize good. Like, I go to bed and my face is like greasy, shining. I love it. It's amazing. And I wake up and my skin feels beautiful. And then in the morning, I wash my face. I don't use a cleanser in the morning because I just feel like my skin didn't really get that dirty while I was sleeping. But I don't use a cleanser. I just use water, pat my face dry with a paper towel. Paper towel with a face cloth. What the heck? And then next up, SPF. Either you can get a primer with SPF in it or put on some SPF before. I kind of do both. For my SPF right now, I'm using this Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47. I just kind of put a little bit of this before I do my primer. Now, for oily skin, when you want to choose a primer, you have to, okay, are you mostly oily here in your T-zone? It's like really oily, or is it everywhere? You know, do your cheeks oil and everything? Because for oil, I always combat that with those like poreless silicone primers. They kind of just fill in your pores and don't overproduce. As long as you know you're moisturizing and hydrating your skin, you shouldn't be too crazy on the oil production if you do use the poreless silicone based ones. For me, I have loved Smashbox's, the poreless one. This one is the Photo Finish Even Skin Tone, which is also one of those like fillers that definitely reduces oil. I love this one because it gets rid of redness as well as oil. You can also get the poreless primer, the clear one. It's very good as well. And there are lots of primers out there that are poreless and reduce oil production. So just kind of do your research on that. Find good products, look at the ingredients, find the good products that fit you. But for me, I do recommend the Smashbox one just because I've loved it for so long. And it's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive for sure. My skin is like the one thing that I spend money on. Like my clothes and everything, I'm not really big on brands and all that, but when it comes to my skin, I look at the ingredients and I try and find the best thing for my skin. And so a primer is just, you know, the base. It's the primer. You gotta prime the wall before you paint it. You gotta put that barrier on your face before you fill it up with all that makeup. That sounded terrible, like I don't like makeup. I love makeup. Moving on. So for combination skin now, this is where you kind of have to make a little cocktail of your own. So for me, I do my even tone right on my T-zone. chin, like anywhere I get a little greasy. I even do it under my eyes because I have very creasy under eyes, and so it kind of just keeps them smooth. You know, your makeup's gonna crease in your creases no matter what you do. If you got creases, the makeup will most likely crease. You can try and help this, you know, and I use this kind of smoothing primer to kind of help that, and I found that it does help. So I just take a little blobble and I go nose, under eye, forehead, and chin. And I just kind of get it in there. I get on top of my eyelids too with the excess. And then for the rest of my face, because the rest of it doesn't get oily, and so I don't want to put anything in the pores that aren't going to get oily. So I go in with a hydrating primer, and this is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. Hydrating, silicone free. I'm gonna take another little blobble, and I'm gonna go around my face. And on the neck a little bit. Like that. And there are also tons of hydrating primers, so just kind of play with them. I recommend, for hydrating, Smashbox has a hydrating one too that I love. Too Faced has a really nice coconut one. I do like this Laura Mercier one. I think I recommend the Too Faced one the most. I just ran out of that one. There's one more that I'm missing. Smashbox, Laura Mercier, Too Faced. I don't know. I don't remember what it is, but I'll try and find it and link it below. And now, if you have dry skin, you're gonna wanna stay away from the silicone base. Unless they're like hydrating, I would just stay away from those. There are some kind of oilier ones that you could probably get away with, but I would say just kind of stray away from that. You just want something that you feel is silky on your face, but doesn't clog up your pores, doesn't go over your pores, because you're not gonna be able to get any oil out of that, and your makeup's gonna end up getting dry, and it's just not gonna feel good. So for you, so for every skin type, make sure you moisturize at night, you know? Heavy duty moisturize, always. I just stress that for oily people because they think because they're oily they shouldn't moisturize as much, but the truth is you really, really, really need to moisturize. But, you know, combination and dry skin also, of course you need to moisturize. You need to moisturize at night, in the morning if you're dry. Make sure you have a good moisturizer on. I would do SPF, a moisturizer, and then a hydrating primer. And again, I really, really do like that Too Faced one. Hangover primer, that's it. The Too Faced Hangover primer is amazing. My younger sister has used that forever. She has drier skin. She loves it. I've used it. I love it, but I do need the combination. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of compile a list of all the products that I think are good for each skin type and link them all below. Do your research, figure out, you know, what is good for you. Maybe get some testers, see what brands agree with your skin, and all that fun jazz. But yeah, so pretty much that's what I've come across, you know, doing people's makeup, doing my own, doing my family's. Those are the different skin types, obviously, that you come across, and you just have to find what works for you, combat it the best that you can. Nothing's gonna be perfect. There's no way to, you know, make your skin completely not dry or make it completely not oil, but you can help, you know? You can help your makeup last a little bit longer using these. So anyway, that's pretty much it for my little primer talk. Again, I'm sorry I haven't been filming. I suck. I need to get better at this. But like, you see how the lighting has already changed? Like, I don't even know what's happening. I just have so many dark shadows. I feel like it's so dark over here. And so it just kind of sucks because, like, what is that darkness? It just kind of sucks because I want the lighting to be good so that you can see everything that I'm doing when I'm doing my makeup, especially my eyes. Blending will not look right in this lighting, so what are you gonna do? I might just have to do it anyway, but it's kind of rainy today and that might be why. Anyway, I'm rambling. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helps you in some way. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, the usual. I feel like this is just a script that I just know in my head. But for real, it would help me so much. It's free for you. And that's, yeah. So it would be really cool. But yeah, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video.